Hey Leo, welcome to my space. I don't know why my camera's doing that weird thing. Sorry guys, it is a little bit later than I usually record, but it's Taurus season and I have been led to begin the readings outside. I don't know if all the readings will be outside, but I'll try to keep it that way. But anyway, Leo, this is going to be a particular reading in regards to your family relationships. So it's very, very important to remember all relationships, not just your romantic relationships, your platonic relationships, your family relationships, are also here to teach you lessons, karmic lessons. You know, you have soulmates in your family, you have twin flames in your family, you have karmic relationships in your family, not just with romantic partners. So this is just to give you some insight into your family, if there's anything that you need to know. Family members can also be enemies. It happens, right? So not everybody's family is necessarily cut out to have great family dynamics. You know, some families have a lot of trauma and a lot of karma and a lot of karmic energies from past lives that we need to work through so that we can better invest and establish better relationships with other people and even romantic partners for that matter. Right? Even your partner, your romantic partner's relationship with their family has a lot to do with their personality, obviously, and how they view the world and how they interact and navigate their life, right? With other people. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm sorry guys, I don't know why my camera is doing this weird thing where I move sometimes and my camera just does this weird thing. It's stationary, but it's doing this weird thing. So I'm really sorry if my camera looks like it's shaking. It's stationary. I don't know what's happening. Some kind of weird mechanism. Anyway, Leo. For my Leos, universal angels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods, goddesses, please come forward to speak to all signs of Leo in regards to their family relationships, their ancestral relationships. Please excuse any noises. I do live on a bit of a busy street, but I'm in my garden right now, so I just thought that I'd connect with my garden while I talk to you guys, and maybe you guys can just kind of feel the energies where I am. Hopefully it's peaceful to you. If not, I'm sorry. Alright, Leo. Your family relationships. We're going to pull 2 oracle messages for your family relationships, okay? For my Leos, for my beautiful Leos, for their family relationships, universe source, what do they need to know at this time? What do my Leos need to know about their family relationships moving forward into the future? What messages do you have for Leo for their family relationships? And again, if this doesn't resonate, if you're reading for a certain specific part of your chart that has Leo in it, and it doesn't resonate, this could be just energies I'm picking up on that have already happened to you and you left it in the past. I might be picking up on energies that just haven't really happened yet. Or you can just check your other signs as well if this doesn't resonate. My Leos. Okay, Leo, so you have follow your dreams, moon in Pisces, wander. Number 24, if that's significant to you. And then you have success after a setback, eclipse in Sagittarius, growth. Card number 33. So some of you guys are a master number, okay? You were born under a master number. Your life path number is a master number. Others of you, your life path number is 3, 33, or 6. Okay? So you're either a master number, or you have divine masters guiding you in your life from the day that you were born. Okay, I do get the sense, Leo, because you have 2 moons here. Some of you guys are a moon in Pisces, or you're dealing with a Pisces in your family, or you have a lot of Pisces energy in your family, or you have Sagittarius in your chart, or you just have a lot of Sagittarius energy that you're dealing with in your family. Now, I feel like the day that you were born, Leo, when you were just a twinkle in someone, like a twinkle in someone's eye, or you know, you were in your parents' eye, or you were just a star energy. You weren't really a physical being just yet, or an embryo. You come from a very successful past life, okay? You are meant for a lot of growth and expansion in this lifetime, okay, when it comes to being compared to other people in your family. You have a very big energy, very expansive energy here, Leo. And I feel that some of you, Leo, especially if you guys have water in your chart, you guys have been through a lot in your lives, especially if it was during like a nighttime part of your life, which I consider more childhood, because you're waking up into yourself, right? You haven't, when you hit a certain age, you finally wake up into yourself. So this can be back like when you were like 3, 4, 5, right? I consider that like the nighttime, the watery era of your life, when you just soaked everything up. You know, some of you guys saw spirits. You were very intuitive as a child, or you had like these special powers as a child, and you probably still do. You just need to tap into that. But I feel like also there's a lot of feminine energy here, Leo, in your family, where there's a lot of power there. Okay, very empathic and intuitive psychic energy. Some of you guys may come from a family lineage of witches. Doesn't matter if they were male or female, right? But I just get the sense, Leo, if that doesn't resonate, then just know that your family, you come from a family where there are people in your family who are destined for greatness, whether they actually tap into that potential or not. Others of you, it's just you. You are the one that, when you were born into your family, you were meant for greatness in this life in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't mean that you necessarily are going to want to be famous and you know, all over social media and in the press or anything like that. It just means that you touch a lot of people, everybody that you come across. But currently, Leo, or in the future, I'm getting the sense that you have lived your life following the rules when it comes to your family. You have no problem with tradition. I see here for some of you, you have no problem with following the rules. If anything, that's what keeps you up on a pedestal in your family to a certain degree, especially if you're an older sibling. Some of you guys are the favorite child, which can be very unhealthy to have that type of mindset. Like, your parents thought you were the favorite child, or your grandparents like you're the favorite out of your cousins, or your, you know, whatever, out of the nieces or nephews in your family. But or you're the favorite parent, could be that too. But you know, growing up, you could have had a sense of favoritism from certain people in your family. Okay. I don't know where I'm getting all that from, but others of you, if there wasn't a sense of favoritism because of you having these powers, because you've been through a lot, Leo, I feel, in your early years. Others of you just have been through a lot in general, especially if you have water in your chart. You just feel a lot, but you're destined for greatness here, Leo. I hate to say it, I hate to sound cliche when it comes to your sign, but that's just what I'm seeing here. Is for those of you who are not really grasping that in your life after the setbacks that you have experienced in your life, and you're not really feeling powerful, you're not really feeling like you're destined for success, is because you're still allowing those setbacks to follow you. You're still living in the setback mentality, the setback era of your life, and you need to let it go and follow exactly what you want. It doesn't matter who tells you, well, you can't do that, or you're incapable of doing that, or be careful. Maybe you have an illness, or you have like a body type or something where you just feel like, I can't wear that, or I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You need to tap into your solar plexus for sure. You need to tap into your third eye, Leo, if you are having issues with setbacks in your life, whether they happened a long time ago or they're currently happening to you. Don't hold on to them. I'm speaking to Leos, those of you who have water in your chart, especially if you have Pisces in your chart, okay? But Leo, when it comes to your family, there could have been a huge setback where you're afraid. You've been afraid to realize, Leo, what this is showing here, if you've had a lot of setbacks in your family, it's not going to happen again. There's nothing for you to be afraid of. Don't live in the past. Don't live in your fear of something that you're afraid to happen. You have a lot of growth in your life here, Leo. You need to rise above. Because again, when you guys were little, you know, when you guys were these little saplings or this little sprout, like you just have been through a lot. Growing up for you was not easy. Some of you guys definitely, you were probably bullied when you were growing up in school, or you were bullied by your family, or some of you guys were just very quiet, but you guys had a lot of power and a lot of energy vibrating inside of you. Some of you guys may have been introverts, or you just didn't really get along with everybody, even despite being a Leo, right? You guys may have just had a really hard time with that. Okay. Let me just shuffle the, well, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to split the cards really quickly. But Leo, you are somewhat set apart from your family in a way. I'm not saying that there is no love there with your family. It's just that something happened in your family, Leo, that really caused a huge setback. And the universe is here to tell you that there is growth and expansion and success waiting for you. You don't have to worry about things getting worse, because just know this, Leo, things have to get worse before they can get better. There's no such thing as the things just staying worse unless you continue to hold on to this fear. Okay. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So the universe has been trying to give you lessons and give you opportunities and give you little things here and there to show you that things are getting better. But for some reason, you're just like, no, I want more, or I want this. I want it to look this way. Some of you guys are perfectionists here. Some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius in your family. Okay, some of you guys want to travel. Some of you guys want to learn more about the world, and this is what the universe is asking for you to do. Follow your dreams. The Knight of Wands is someone who follows their dreams, right? Some of you guys need to get to know yourself sexually, okay? Some of you guys are getting to understand your sexual orientation, or what you choose to be your sexual orientation. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So once again, you've had a lot to do in your life as far as juggling. You do things, you multitask a lot, Leo. I feel the Leos I'm talking to, you multitask a lot. You got a lot going on, especially if you have Sagittarius in your chart, okay, and Pisces. You guys have really strong creative energy, so there's a lot of things that you want to do throughout your day-to-day, you know. Sometimes you have so much that you want to do that you end up not doing anything at all because it's just so overwhelming, all the things that you want to do. But there are those of you who ventured away from your family, okay, or you're just so far out there, or you're so big and vast, and you know, you get things done in your life, and it's just really set you apart from your family. Not in a bad way, it's just that you're just different. You're different, okay? Two of Cups here, so there is strong love for you in your family. You love your family. Others of you, Leo, you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius. You think that they're very attractive, you guys. You guys can be a power couple as well. For those of you because I still consider family, like if you're in a committed relationship, whether you have children or not with somebody, and you guys live together and you share finances or wealth together, or you share resources, that's still a family unit, right? So you don't necessarily have to be married or be dealing with parents or anything. But some of you guys can just be in a committed relationship with someone you've been dating for years or for a while, and you guys have a very healthy sexual relationship. You have a very healthy bond. You guys want to do everything together here in your home. And Leo, you're just the type of person where you want to do everything, right? And I think for those of you who are in a relationship with a Pisces or a Sagittarius, I think that that's really healthy for you. If you're living with this person, okay, or if you're married to this person, okay. Yeah, so you have future planning with the Two of Wands. You do have someone with you. This could be some of you guys are dealing with a spouse, okay, You have someone here who wants to have children with you. They want to live a life with you. They love being around you. You have, wow, you guys have so many twos, duality. Like, look at all these twos, Leo. Like, partnership. Like, this is a lot of love, a lot of bonding, very strong bonds here, Leo. Yeah, then you have the World card. So some of you guys definitely dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, another Leo, an Aquarius, or a Sagittarius. But there's this growth and expansion. Your portal, you are a portal. You're expanding yourself. And once again, you're able, I feel like, Leo, what you have to bring to the world, your family is very proud of you. It's very proud of you. Okay, but you have the Four of Cups here, so when it comes to you, but however, I'm getting this, Leo, that some of you guys, when it comes to your family, they just kind of fall short when it comes to, some of you guys just don't bond well with your family. You love them, you have strong love for your family, but you don't really bond well with your family like you do with, like, your significant other or with your friends, because you just stood out. You stepped away from what was traditional in your family, or you stepped away from what everybody else was doing in your family, because there's some type of an awakening that you've had, or some of you guys, you just have a soul when you were born that was just so far beyond the family that you were born into. Not saying that your family is boring, or that, some of you guys may feel like that. But Leo, your family, you may just feel like what your family wants you to do, where your family wants you to go, how your family wanted you to turn out. They may have been giving you opportunities or jobs, or saying, hey, why don't you go to this school, or hey, why don't you do this, and you're just like, no, and that's where the Four of Cups comes in, where you're just like, and maybe some arguments may have come up, or disagreements. Okay, but there's still a very strong bond between you and a family member, or just your whole family in general. Okay, but you just have, Leo, you have a lot to do. You do a lot of things, and I feel like with this Sagittarius energy, the Knight of Wands, you have this very challenging energy where your family look up to you. They have more of a respect for you. They don't necessarily see you as someone that's at their level. They kind of see you, even your parents may even see you somewhat as a parentified child. Like, they see you as a parent in a way, because you just take everything on, right? Some of you guys actually have a lot to do, and one of the things that's included in a lot that you're doing is picking someone up. Maybe there's someone who doesn't have a car in your family, and so you're taking it upon yourself, despite your busy schedule, to make sure that they get home safe, or that they get picked up from work or school safe. Could be that. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aries, okay? And this can also be like, I also see like this as two siblings here. You have a sibling here, Leo, that you are very close to. It could be a Scorpio or an Aries, or this can also be like, you guys have pets. Some of you guys have pets. Some of you guys like to travel a lot. You do a lot of things together if you're siblings, okay? You guys talk a lot. You could communicate. And here is your energy here in the Two of Cups, which is interesting. So your energy forms a very strong bond between you and another, like a sibling. But it can also be a parent. You're very close to a parent. I also see, Leo, that there is a family member or a couple family members in your family where you guys are soulmates. Soulmates do not always just, have to be romantic. Because this can be a romantic partner, your husband or your wife, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, but you guys live together, you have kids together. You don't have to be married for that to happen, to have a strong bond romantically. Again, if this is your own family where you have your own children with your spouse, or this is just you and your significant other living together, again, sex life really great. You guys do everything together, very healthy relationship. Okay, there's struggles, there's obviously struggles there, but it's well-rounded. Others of you, if you're single and you're just dealing with like siblings, parents, grandparents, whatever, once again, you and a parent or a sibling, or it could be a parent and a sibling and one other person, it depends, you're soulmates or your twin flames. I really feel soulmate energy here. You guys are really, really close. Not in a romance. This is not romance for those of you who are single. not romantic. This is just soulmate on a family ancestral level. Okay. Very powerful here. It could be with a Sag in your family, or a Pisces, Cancer, another Leo, Capricorn. All the signs are here. Yep, Pisces. I also get the sense, Leo, because you have the Pisces energy, that's the moon card. I get the sense that some of you guys, your life, there's people in your family, you kind of keep things private from your family. For some of you, you don't really communicate much about what's going on with you. They probably see you on social media. But others of you, your family, they may want to know more about what's going on in your life because you're not really necessarily open. Okay, but others of you, you're dealing with the Pisces. Okay, or you just share a lot of very strong intuitive energy or telepathic energy in your family, or it was passed down to you. Okay, yeah, so your family, for those of you who are single, very strong bonds with your family. You make things happen. You have a lot of manifestation power. Sorry about that, Leo. But you all, if you're single, very, very strong connection with your family, okay? There's soulmates there, people that you get along with very well. You have a very deep bond, okay? You guys spend a lot of time together. Others of you, you travel a lot with your family, but if this is a significant other, like, again, when it comes to family, I mean, like, you live with this person, you share wealth or finances or resources with this person. You stand on your own. You have your own things that you like to do. They have their own things that they like to do. And I feel like there are others of you, if you're married or you're in a committed relationship, you and your partner could be trying to figure out, like, how to, somebody's trying to figure out how to really do what they love to do. They may struggle with that, you or this other person. Okay, yeah, we have 3 of Pentacles, so there are those of you, maybe you have your own family business. Others of you, you have a very busy schedule when it comes to your work, Leo. You have a lot of things to do, or you just like to keep busy. Okay, you like to keep moving forward, doing something. You don't really like to sit around bored. Okay, but others of you, you have a lot of things to do in your family situation. You take care of a lot of people, or you're taking care of 3 people right now. Okay, for those of you who are married, like, you're more focused, you're more career driven. Okay, or you're in school right now, or you need to go back to school just to kind of, like, get things moving again for yourself. Ace of Swords, clarity. So there's a Sagittarius for some of you, where could be another Leo, or it could be you, where you're you may need to speak to someone in your family, give them some clarity on something, or maybe there's a family member, they're looking at how well you're doing, away from home, or you're traveling, and maybe someone is going to reach out to you, or you're going to reach out to them, and just kind of catch them up on what's been going on with you. Okay, others of you, if this is your own family or your own home space with a significant other, maybe with a sibling, maybe you're far away from a sibling, but Leo, I feel like you just know yourself. You're just one of those people in your family, you just know yourself. You don't necessarily hide too much. You don't care about judgment at all. The Knight of Wands doesn't care about judgment. You just live your life the way you want to, and anybody who has a problem with you have no problem letting them know, like, I don't care. This is what I'm doing. You're not afraid to let people know how you feel in your family. Like, you guys are just very clear communication in your family for the most part, or within your marriage, or you're in your committed relationships. Yeah, we have Sagittarius here, Temperance. Okay, so there are those of you, Leo, some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, you have Sagittarius in your chart, but others of you, there is a reconciliation with a significant other. Some of you guys are since we're talking about family, you and a family member could be a sibling, could be a Scorpio sibling, a Cancer or Pisces sibling, where you guys have been apart for a while. okay? And they're gonna come in, or you're gonna want to reach out to them at some point for some reason, or it's just they've been on your mind and you want to reconcile with them. Could have been a fallout and you just don't know what's going on with them, or they don't know what's going on with you. Then we have Pisces again. It's the High Priestess clarifying the Two of Wands, is Aries. So I feel like if you have a sibling or a family member, you guys have like, again, you may have telepathic abilities with a sibling. Some of you guys may have twins. You may be a twin, but you and a sibling have telepathic abilities. But others of you, Leo, you have very strong telepathic abilities, or you have leveled up in your life towards your future. You're really leveling up. You're really moving forward and expanding your spirit and yourself. You're just so well-rounded, and your future is looking very bright, Leo. So once again, if you have any doubt about your family situation, or your marriage, your relationship with your children, if you're sharing resources with a significant other, like, especially if they're a Sagittarius, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, like, I feel that you and this person, you do everything together. You have a very strong bond, and things are looking really good for you guys. Okay, so if you're cross-watching for a Leo, if you're a family member, or if you are a significant other of Leo, and you guys share resources, you guys are a family unit, regardless if you have children with this person or married or not, and you guys are a family, right? Just know that if you're with a Leo, you're with somebody that has Leo in their chart and this resonates, you don't have to worry about anything getting worse, okay? And Leo, if you have a significant other or marriage where you're struggling financially, or maybe your significant other doesn't do well with financial struggles, or you don't need to hold on to that fear. You don't. Your finances are definitely going to get better, for sure. Then we have the Six of Pentacles here. So again, Leo, you have a lot to give. You're so well-rounded when it comes to your family. Like, your family just sees you as someone, like, this is your family, and this is you. Right? You have so much to give. So whether it's money, words of wisdom, emotional and mental support, like, you are the shoulder that your family leans on, or maybe a number of people in your family lean on. If you have if it's your children or your significant other, like, they depend on you to be there. Not so much necessarily financially, just to be there, right? Because once again, look, you have it all figured out for yourself, and your family can see that, whether they like it or not, right? They see that you have it all figured out. And some of you guys are a parentified sibling, or you take care of your parents look up to you, whether they want to admit that or not, because of how well you have done for yourself. And it could have been like that since you were young. Others of you could have had a financial setback that really, really, really pushed you forward in your life. You didn't have a choice. Others of you could have lost a family member. You could have lost a family member, okay, that passed away, and that caused a lot of pain. But again, that pushed you into the person that you will grow into in the future, the person you are today, okay? So those are your messages, Leo, in regards to your family relationships. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy.